apparently millions of students are graduating college and entering a world where artificial intelligence will be a large part of their workplace. And students are letting commencement speakers know they are really not happy about it. Take a look.
AI is rewriting production as we sit here. I know it. Deal with it. Like I said, it's a tool. Hey, like I said, you can hear me now or you can pay me later.
Everyone who is standing, here's what's happening. We're using a new AI system as our reader. Yep. Yep. So that is a lesson learned for us.
Yeah, because the AI was reading the students' names
incorrectly,
and you could opt out, but a lot of students wouldn't let the AI do it. I think people really think young people are all about AI, and I'm starting to believe they're really not digging it because they're seeing the applications that we're seeing. You know, they're using it to put these ridiculous things up of you-know-who, you know, stomping around, him as Jesus, whatever. I mean, there's all these, and they're seeing friends. You know, a lot of the kids have seen what AI has done to their friends when guys decide they're gonna, you know, use somebody's body and do all kinds. So I think young people are not digging it.
I think it's a hugely animating issue with young voters. And I feel for this generation that basically is told you have to get a college degree. It's probably going to put you into debt for the next 10 to 20 years. And by the way, there are not going to be jobs available. You have commencement speakers basically saying you're going to be written out by AI. Like that's so scary to tell a young person. A more nuanced take would be AI is here to stay. Learn how to use it, but teach them why they are irreplaceable. There are certain things AI cannot do yet. It cannot convey empathy. It cannot make judgment calls the way that a human mind can. It cannot replicate creativity. It's getting close. That's the scary part.
How about the president? Can you replicate the president?
Maybe. But there are intangibles that we still teach young people, and we need to tell them that they need to lean into those things
But I
that
would
aren't
like to
easily
know what the
transferable.
leaders of this country plan to do when 80% of the world is out of work.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no, I don't hear like
anything about universal income. Like they need to be having conversations.
In Japan,
about...
they're using policy and public funding to encourage companies to use AI to complement human work, which is nice. And in the Nordic countries, always ahead of the game, Scandinavia, their workers often have a formal role in deciding how AI will be deployed. They're actually doing something in these advanced countries.
Yeah.
Here, I don't hear, all I hear is destruction in this country. I don't hear anything that sounds like they're building us up.
Well, that's because part of it is it is about the destruction. It's about the overtaking of that company, so I can eat that and I can be the best and best, and that's what we're doing.
It's the billionaire. It's the billionaire class. We're sort of quickly going in that direction, this direction of oligarchies. But I will say, you know, we had Bill Gates on the show, and I asked him, I think on air or off air, whether or not AI was here to stay. And he said, absolutely, you either get with it or you're going to be left behind. Yeah. And so I think, to your point, Alyssa, you know, I think Gen Z should probably embrace AI, but with structure. They have to have career survival. They'll be able to use it, I think, to manage their careers. They'll be able to use it to perhaps, when used properly, you can enhance skills. I don't think it's going to ever replace them, but they are going to have to learn how to live with it. Yeah, the workforce is going to transform, but I think a lot of the booing you're hearing is this is not a generation that needs to be told that.
Right.
They're the ones using it. They've grown up on it. What they need is a day where you pump their sails and their souls full of why they are special and why there are things that will never replace them in regard to not only like their empathy, but their emotional intelligence, teamwork. We still need people that know how to critically think. And those people need one day where we cheer them on because they're heading into a lot of other struggles. And they don't need to be told over and over in an inspirational speech, by the way, you don't matter, but enjoy. And those were liberal arts majors. They weren't engineering majors. They were like studying philosophy.
Yeah.
And the worst thing to tell a kid that got a degree in philosophy is that.
Philosophy majors
It never did.
That's
true. That's true.
But the bottom line is, yes, it may be here to stay, but you don't have to let it take over your life.
No.
It doesn't have to. So stop checking, you know, you go to the doctor, listen to what the doctor tells you. Don't double check and see
With your ChatGPT MD.
Yes.
Doctor.
Yes. There are, you know, there are real things you can do. And you have to pay attention to the real things that you should check and things you shouldn't check. You should never double check on your doctor. I'm sorry, not with something that's automated and couldn't tell you what a backache felt like. If you have never had a backache, I'm not asking you.